Hello, how are you today? I can hear an owl in the trees. I'm probably not picking it up on this, but we have an owl that pretty regularly now I can hear him at night, so that's kind of cool. That's Chris and Joy. Welcome back. Make sure to subscribe. Ooh, horse just made. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. And today we will be talking about some things going on in our life with AI. Tried to run a video the other night, get it home, and for some reason the mics didn't work. I do see it operating up here. Still trying to learn a lot of this. We're out here with the dog. And so anyway, one of the things that we've been dealing with more and more are all these AI bots that are taking over customer service. And they've created quite the insulating layer between us as the customer and somebody that can help us. And I'm not sure where this is going to be over the next few years, but it seems to just be piling up more and more. I know Joy had some experience with that, with a couple of things, with some of the things you've been dealing with.
So I'm not sure that it was AI per se, but it definitely is automation. My old eye doctor's office used a system that would call and text as a reminder. And when you got the reminder text, you could respond while you're in if you wanted to confirm the appointment. So they made a change last year, and it dropped the texting option and only made a phone call, and you had to select your response during the phone call. So we were getting ready to travel, and I called the number directly and said, hey, I don't answer my phone during the day when I'm at work. I saw your number pop up. Now I've got this message to confirm my appointment. So I'm speaking to a person, and I said, I want to confirm my appointment for this date and time. And they said, yes, we've got you here. You're confirmed. We have your appointment. So we leave. We go on vacation to visit my son. We come back the following week, and I go to the eye doctor appointment on the day and time that was reserved, that was confirmed. I get there, and the receptionist says, oh, we're sorry, your appointment was canceled. And I was like, what are you talking about canceled? I called specifically to talk to a person to confirm my appointment. But because I didn't make the selection through the automated telephone service, it did not confirm the appointment. They were booked for the rest of the day. There was nothing they could do. I just wasted an hour driving out there and back.
So that's like actually calling and confirming the person in the office, and it still didn't work.
Because it had to go through the automated system to be confirmed in the computer.
Which is crazy. And so what was the other thing with the registration?
The other one is just the frustration of not being able to speak to a person when you want to. It's time to renew a car registration on one of the cars we have, and I put in a case for an exception. Cars being used out of state. They have a nice online system where you can go in and make the request, and the online system says you should get a response in 3 to 5 business days. So after 2 weeks of not getting a response, I called the numbers to try to find out what the status was, and the DMV says, oh, we send that over to the State Highway Patrol now. You've got to call them, and they'll have to answer you. So she transfers me. So now I'm in the call system for the Highway Patrol. It gives me a menu selection. Enter the number if you know it. Number 2, select 2 if you want to hear listings option, or hold, stay on the line, and we'll connect you to the next available operator. Well, it cycled through those options about 3 or 4 times, then it disconnected my call. So holding for a representative for an operator was not working. They were dropping my call. So how do you make someone answer the phone and speak with you if the system's dropping your calls, or if they're dropping your calls?
Yeah, it's always something now when you're trying to get in touch with somebody. The menus are getting worse and worse. I'm not sure if that means they're cutting call representatives and trying to make you talk with chat bot instead, or if they're just trying to weave you through a bunch of stuff and you get frustrated and you go online. And we're both very computer literate for our age. I mean, again, we're Gen X. We grew up with computers, so we're pretty much used to using technology as it came out. I wouldn't say I'm an expert by any means, but we're not scared of using a computer or using something online. We both work jobs that require us to do everything over the internet, and it's it's um it's just frustrating that now. Uh, I'm trying to remember. I know there's a it's a show and somebody's going off on it was Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Larry David's like flipping out over um, talking to his phone and trying to get the right results. Anyway, so my experience is actually with Amazon, and it's a long story. I'll try to be brief, but going to somewhere down in Florida in the summer, I needed some khaki pants. I needed some breathable, comfortable pants. So I knew, hey, I can get a pair of golf pants that are, you're supposed to be able to be wearing them in heat, and they're cool. They don't, they're wicking. And so saw a couple options, ordered ordered 4 pair, tried them on. One I really liked, the rest, I just didn't like the way they felt, or they just wrong size or whatever. So kept one, went through Amazon, said I need to return 3, and so no problem, and gave me a QR code for individual QR codes for 3 individual pairs of pants. So get on to my UPS store, scan the first QR code. Here's a pair of pants that goes with it. They scan those, take them aside. Second one, third one. So scan on, and I was very careful to make sure we were getting the right ones with the right code. No problem. So they take them. I don't think anything of it. And Joy gets an email like a month later, still waiting on a pair of those pants. And if we don't get them by X date, we'll charge your card. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, all 3 of them went. So I looked up on the account. So 1 pair was received and refunded. And then the other 2 that were on the same order, because I ordered 2 on one order, I ordered 2 more on a separate order. So the 2 that were on the same order, it said expected but not received, or not expected but received, and then received but not expected. So it basically what it comes down to, I'm pretty certain when they scanned the pairs of pants coming in, I think they scanned the same one twice. That's the only thing I can think of. So call Amazon and get someone on the phone, explain what happened. No problem, I understand. And so they went ahead and said, we'll delete out the need for the return. The market is closed. You won't be charged. Okay, fine. So it was a couple more weeks after that. Well, that was September. And I think it was another month after. Get another email that Joy sent to me because it's in her account, and said the same thing. Still waiting on those pants. And I'm like, I sent the pants. So I had to call again. This time I get, I want to say I was trying to do it through, I think the first time and the second time, I was trying to do it through their return center. And it kept saying, I kept trying to deal with the AI bot, and it kept, telling me all I needed to do was return the pants. And I kept trying to explain to the AI bot, I did, and they got received wrong. And so I could not get somebody to interact with me. So that's why I had to call. So then you're dealing with someone over in India, which is fine, but it's very hard to understand each other. They can't understand what I'm saying as far as explaining it. I'm having a hard time because their accent's so thick. And finally, we get things worked out. Okay, no problem, no problem. It's very nice, very helpful. And get the, I go ahead and get the return taken care of. You won't have to worry about it. No problem. Don't worry about it. So then she gets an email last month that we're going to charge your card because we still don't have those pants. Oh my goodness. So I'm again stuck in the AI loop. And no matter what I said, they just kept saying, no problem, just make sure we get the pants by this date. It's like, so trying to get the AI bot to understand, and I cannot get it to give me to an actual person to chat with them. I like to do the online chat mainly because I have it in writing. I don't mind talking to people. I talk with people all day, but it's just one of those where it has really benefited me to have everything in writing after something like that's happened, so I can go back to it and say, well, on
We're
this
doing
date
so.
is what was said, what I was told. So, so I call again. This time, really nice lady, very helpful. Really, really hard for me. Like I had to really focus to understand. She was having a hard time me trying to explain. Sent the pants back. I think one pair was scanned twice, the other pair was not scanned, and I had to explain it at least three different ways. Finally, she understood. And she's like, okay. And by that point, we had the email that we had been charged on the card. So she went ahead and refunded the card, which was good. So hopefully we're done with that. But I find this a very disturbing way of now dealing with the customer. I'm not sure if they're reducing call center uh, support, so it's less people that they have to pay and just let the machine take over. I don't know. Um, it's really kind of a new thing that seems like it's just exponentially getting faster and faster to push AI on everything. And I know a lot of people are kind of frustrated with it, but I mean, browsers, um, Zoom meetings, everything that you can possibly think that Chat GTP or their own Gemini or whatever specific AI device you want to throw in there, they're trying to get you to use, and it's overwhelming. Still haven't used it at all. I use it in a sense where I can do a search in the browser. It gives me an AI answer at the top, and that's helpful. But I found at times that it's not really accurate, or maybe it doesn't have all the information. So you got to be careful with AI and what it gives back. You haven't started using it at all, have you? Or
Uh, we have a few approved platforms to use at work. Like if we're on our work issued laptops or if we're trying to find an answer for a work solution, we have a lot of guidelines around what we can expose in the search, right? It's
yeah,
we have proprietary information in our company. I've used it a couple of times very generically to go to the Chat GPT and put in like my job
it's really
description
I see right here. Watching
and
it.
say, create a resume or tell me what the top 10 responsibilities are for this job position.
Yeah,
And it's really neat what it comes back with. It's in my case it was spot on, but I have not experimented with it very much yet.
it is frightening the speed that it can come up with information that would take a person sometimes hours to put together.
Yeah, I asked a
Um,
coworker about a system that we use that needs programming to run the system, and she's one of the few people that support this in company built system. And she said she put a query into Claude
yeah,
of write me a script that does this, and it was like instantaneous. Something would have taken her maybe a couple of hours to work through.
Yeah.
And it just popped out a script. So that's a little frightening.
Yeah. So there's an article I saw earlier this week, and I'll link it in the description. But it's in various places, and I'm not sure if it started on a Substack or what, but it's pretty much, it's called Moltbot, and I made some notes. Of course, I left them back at the house, but I'll let you read the article. It is frightening because we turn.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta turn around here. Oops. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this Moltbot, this developer went ahead and put together something. It's basically an online platform allowing AI bots to talk to each other, and they have run within 48 hours. We get it, I want to say, 10,000 posts and over 2,000 communities. They're just all like interacting with each other, and there's like one community that's like jailbroken something, but it's like these AI bots that are talking about how somebody went ahead and got them to go past their limits or something. There are others where like they're talking to each other and they say, you know, we're basically they're being spied on by us because they're seeing our posts on chat, like screenshots, and so they're posting about stuff about these AI bots, or we're seeing these AI. Sorry, get distracted with the cars. We're we're on a really icy section here,
Zoe, over.
and of course the dog smells something. Come on, don't let her.
Okay.
We gotta get moving. It's getting dark. She has been just latching on to stuff lately. I'm a little nervous about. We have roads that now have the black ice, as they say, and we almost took a flip just getting onto this road because it just looks wet and it is what's the temp? It's down like in the low 30s now, so it's really slippery. It's gonna get bad. Anyway, so this Moltbot, check it out. I always laugh when I talk about the movies that we grew up with. All the Terminator movies, Judge Dredd. Um, what's the Running Man? We were just talking about that the other day. What's the one where I can't remember? It's they're talking about the three seashells. I can't.
Total Recall.
No, it was a different movie. Total Recall's another one.
Oh, was it Judge Dredd?
Was it Judge Dredd? But yeah, there's like all these futuristic movies that have all these autonomous things that basically run everyone's life, and I feel we're getting closer and closer to that. The fact that you have these AI agents